I'd almost forgotten what Chef can do with a steak.
This episode and we have a bit of a history together. Ever since I've watched it for the first time, it made me very, very uncomfortable. It took me many years to figure out why that is. I believe this episode has a terrible message and all the characters here act in horrible ways. Let me explain why. In this episode, Voyager gets duplicated. One of the two is fine, the other one gets its butt kicked by something. Everything explodes and the ship falls apart, quite literally, and Harry Kim gets sucked out into space.
Correction, sir. That's blown out.
Thank you, Data. Also, Ensign Wildman's baby dies. The Vidians enter the healthy Voyager and kill a bunch of people. And instead of making good use of the best training there is...
I think you should know that there is no physical training anywhere that matches Starfleet. Especially its security people.
They prefer to just blow themselves up.
Hello. I'm Captain Catherine Janeway. Welcome to the bridge.
Commander.
Harry and baby Naomi escape to the other Voyager. Happy end. No, not happy end. You shouldn't be this happy. Let me explain why this episode scares me so much. First, Harry dies. He comes back, but first he dies. That alone is not scary, but no one cares. They have a new one now, so why be sad? Looks the same, has almost exactly the same memories, except for the last day or so. So basically the same person. But that doesn't change the fact that their close friend and colleague died a horrible death. And no one fucking cares. His corpse is still floating out there somewhere. Did someone even bother to bring it in? Give him a funeral or something? I guess not. But then, it is a fitting end for Harry Kim to end up on someone's windshield. I mean, I get that they don't drop everything right there and then and start crying. They are professionals, theoretically. So I get that they don't have time to indulge their grief right away. But later, when everything is over, the very least they could have done is mourn the dead Harry and the dead baby. Their pain, their panic, nothing of that is undone. This is not a time loop and it never happened. Harry shit his pants out of sheer terror when he flew out into space. That happened. Second, Ensign Wildman watches her baby die. And the same thing happens. She gets a new one that looks the same and she is just back to happy. I don't know. I'm a woman, but I'm not a mother. Therefore, dear mothers out there, is this how it works? Are mothers like that? The baby dies, someone makes a copy, and everything is fine? She loses her child and someone fetches her a new one with the same genes and all is well? I mean, the dead baby is still lying somewhere in the corner. And she's just happy again. Is this how it works? I really hope not. Also, all those people on the bridge about to blow up are completely relaxed. Is it really enough for them to know that another person that looks the same and has the same memories will still live, to not care at all that they are about to die? Sure, Starfleet officers are always ready for the noble sacrifice, but being this chill about it? And what about the Marquis? We have already established at this point that they are not quite as willing to die for the good cause. No one questioning Janeway here? Bullshit! This episode basically says that your friends and family will not care if you die in the most brutal way possible as long as some copy of you comes along afterwards. You won't even get a funeral. How wholesome.
Goodbye, Harry.